Hi, and welcome to this edition of Market Analysis at the Close. I'm Giovanni Bonacore, educator and trader with Vantage Markets. Well, US stocks have come off the worst levels of the day and moved into positive territory. The markets have been shopping all day long, and they were showing some resiliency in the face of some softer than expected Chinese economic data that prompted rate cuts by the country's central bank. Also, the markets bounced back despite a sharp drop in New York manufacturing output and a tumble in home builder sentiment, with both hitting lows not seen since the early stages of the pandemic. Treasuries rose to apply some downside pressure on yields, and the inversions of the curve remain. The US dollar has rallied, but crude oil prices fell along with gold following the Chinese and US economic data. Equity news was light today, but is set to heat up starting tomorrow as heavyweights from retail sector begin to put the finishing touches on second quarter earnings season. Gilead Science has risen after announcing upbeat results from its breast cancer treatment. Asia finished mixed, and Europe has overcome early weaknesses and is in modestly higher lands. Well, let's see how the indices reacted to that news. Obviously, we see that obviously the Nasdaq had traded, range throughout the day. Early morning kind of dropped, but then rallied to break our 1600, 1600, 13,600 resistance level, now touching and just traded right above the 13,700, where it has retraced, made a pullback, and perhaps it will find some support right at 13,1640 to continue its upwards movement. Here we have the S&P 500, who has been lingering around our 4,300 resistance level, vaguely trading outside of it, but quickly retracing back, and now it's below our resistance. Perhaps that 4290 will give it that support that it's looking for. So here we have crude oil. Crude oil continued its movement to the downside after that news, almost hitting the 86 mark. Flight was obviously trade at 86 in change, but that psychological level of 86 almost hitting it. From here, it rebounded and is now above our pivot point, where it should be trading, doing some lateral movement ranging around the 88 handle. Here we have Nat Gas. Nat Gas is actually looking quite bullish from my point of view. So that $9 level of resistance is key, obviously. Should we make another attempt to it? Perhaps, but perhaps we're gonna see some pullback, a small pullback on these prices. But let's see what happens tomorrow. But anyhow, Nat Gas ended up the day on a high note. Here we have gold. Gold kind of just tanked. It was lingering right around the 1800 level, and then just dropped right below about 1880 pivot point, where it found some support right around 1772, and from here it has just ranging around our pivot point. Here we have silver following the same suit as gold, and here we have our ranging scenario right above our pivot point. Should we start the day today, I could probably tell you that this ranging the lateral movement, it will probably prompt another attempt to the upside, but we have the 52 day moving average very close to it, so that will be a resistance, dynamic resistance. Here we have copper. Copper really did pull back nicely from after its nice gains, modest gains, 362, pulling back right around 360 and trading below that. The 200-day moving average is right below it. It could act as a support. And then we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin rallied to up to 25,000, a bit higher than 25,000, and then just pulled back right into the 200 moving average, which is acting as a resistance. So that level, 23,900, is that resistance point, a support level. Sorry, support. By saying end of the day. All right. So here we have the euro. Euro has broken the 102 psychological support level. and it's trading over to the 101 and change. This could probably tell us that it could probably stay here for a little while, just looking for support around these levels. All right, well, this is it for the market after the close. Let's see what happens tomorrow when we have more companies like Walmart and Target coming out and reporting their earnings. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day, and don't forget, August 24th, my webinar. I'll bring some information to it. Cheers.